who we have, Orlando Brown, is absolutely amazing, and I'm so honored to have him on my show. We've been trying to do this for quite some time, but you know, I'm looking at you and I are both entrepreneurs, and you definitely are an entrepreneur. I know what you have to do to get where you have to get, and everybody thinks you're lucky.
Yeah,
it's not luck, is it?
It's not luck. It's a lot of hard work, and it's definitely a lot of dedication. You know, I definitely love to promote the fact that, you know, when you're dealing with the youth and when you're dealing with, you know, the peers that I have that are fans, obviously, you know, I definitely like to talk about like how the dedication is definitely a main factor. You know, you have to stay dedicated, you have to stay driven, and you definitely have to keep God first. But other than that, in order for your blessing to be obtained the proper way, and you know, you just have to nourish it the proper way.
Absolutely, but what you also do when I had a program for 16 years, I gave the younger generation a platform to speak out. And what you have to do, you have to put yourself in the background. You're just like the cogwheel, the wheel that makes it go all around, and you have to bring them in. And a lot of people can't do that because, you know, they want to, you know, who they are.
Yeah, they want to be, yeah. I'm the front guy. Yeah, hey.
But that's not so true. Right. Now, also, you were with Disney for a long time.
Yes, and I still am to the day I die. I got the castle on my neck.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, I got the mouse on my arm. So,
he's got the bling as another bling.
Oh, you know,
here we go with the bling. I love bling.
Yeah,
you know why I bought this watch?
I love it.
You know why?
Why?
Because I wanted to be attached to the bling.
Oh.
So I figured if I bought this watch, I can be part of the bling.
Well, you are part of the bling.
I'm not part
You're
of the
part of the bling now.
A little bit.
But yeah, Disney is definitely the royal family, and I'm definitely blessed to be a part of that, and you know, to share that magic when I go traveling around the world or wherever it is that I may go. You know, on Earth, they all know the mouse. You know what I mean?
The mouse. Well, yeah,
man, and it's beautiful.
And that Fornicello.
Yeah, and that Fornicello.
And that Fornicello was she was a mouse. And that Fornicello lived in Encino, and she was 2 doors down from me.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, yeah, and she was just a fabulous lady. Amazing woman.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then Hal Roach was very friendly with Walt Disney.
Oh, with Walt?
With Walt.
Oh, wow.
And Hal Roach actually took him to, at that time it was called Bank of Italy, and actually got him $10,000 to start Disney.
Wow.
And that's because Hal Roach and Walt Disney were very, very good friends, and he needed this money, but he couldn't quite get it himself. And because Hal Roach was very friendly with Bank of Italy, which is now Bank America.
Right.
And then that's how.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I have to tell you that because you're very attached to it. Get so attached to Disney?
Well, the love that they show me, and the love that they show all of us over there that become family, it's they definitely change your life, and what they do is they give you an outlet, and they give you publicity that no one could buy, but they make sure that you know you definitely grow up and you know the business, you know the ins and the outs, and you definitely really feel that you're family, and that's what I really take from there. Like from anybody from Adam Bonet to Gary Marsh to just the whole building, just the whole level of I'll say network. 24. I'll say no. I'll say building the Disney building. Well, they took the mouse off of it.
Yes.
Because they sold it, I guess, to the Japanese or whatever the case may be. They bought the building, but whatever. But the 21st floor, over there at 500 South Buena Vista, that's the family. That's the family, and that's where the magic actually always happens. And I'm just happy to see.
How did you get involved in Disney? How did
just
you
regularly auditioning. I just I got an audition, and just like all of us did, and it turned out to be a blessing, you know what I mean, other than other auditions.
What did you audition for?
That So Raven was the essential show that we ended up doing, but I auditioned for a show called Absolutely Psychic.
Absolutely Psychic. I love that already.
Yeah,
I love all this psychic stuff.
So
So absolutely psycho. And what were you doing with that?
Well, that right there, I played Eddie, the same character, and then you know, at the end of the day, like I said to my fans once, you know, it's more like we went and we did the first episode, it didn't work out, and then that's when Raven's dad, Christopher Pearman, oh, soul brother, I love him, you know, a shout out to Christopher Pearman. But definitely, you know, he stepped in and told the big wigs over at Disney, you know, hey, how about we try it this way with Raven as the psychic girl, and that's what we did, and it definitely took off.
And it took off from there. So,
yeah.
So sometimes what you're saying is don't sort of worry about a change.
Exactly.
Accept a change, because
yeah.
if we go along the same old route and it's not kind of working, why make a change? But don't ever be afraid of a change.
Definitely.
Because sometimes even the change might not work, but also the change might work. But if you don't do it, how are you?
How will you ever know?
You will never know,
yeah.
and you'll never move forward.
And then you move. Well, you move forward because that's
regardless.
What life, it pushes us to do. You know, life pushes us to move forward, but it's you don't want to be able to say, well, what if I, or if I could have, or dang it, I should have. Yes. You know what I mean?
And
it's
you have that anticipation. Well, I've never tried it, so I have and I'm very much like you. I will try. I don't mind if I fail. I don't care if I fail.
It's okay.
Because I have not failed. Because I've just tried to do something else.
Right.
That's not failing.
Yeah.
It might not work. Other people might not like it. But what difference does it make?
It made me happy to try. So therefore, I'm not a failure.
And if you don't try, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to find out a little bit how we can inspire our younger generation. We'll be back. Back again to Vegas Live with Ninon. Of course, I'm Ninon, your host, and we have the incredible Orlando Brown with us, and he's been telling us stories about Disney and what you've done and what you haven't done, and it's just amazing how you have sort of taken on your world.
Yes.
Because you've been gifted with a talent,
yes.
and you've been able to put it out there.
Yes.
Which not many people feel that they should share it,
right.
except unless they get paid.
Exactly.
And I don't think you get paid every time. I think you probably do a lot of charity work.
I do.
I know he does, because
yeah,
I can tell by how happy you are and how secure you are within yourself. How do you get like that in a business that is so rapid as everybody steals everything?
Well, me, I definitely I depend on God. I really depend on God, and I depend on myself to know who I am as a man, and I know what I know, and I know what I don't, and I stand firm on those grounds, and I live beyond the realm of human comprehension.
So you bring in people what you don't know. You bring in people knowing what you don't know.
Exactly. It's more like, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so that's what my music represents. And that's what my entertainment company, Young Star Entertainment, represents. You know, we represent the unheard, the doors being closed, and those that constantly get told no. That exactly. And
so you open that door.
Yeah, I open that door. Yeah. Through my music and through my entertainment. You know what I do to you know make sure the world is happy and my fans are happy. But at the same time, you know, with my entertainment company, that's what we provide for.
And your entertainment company is Young Star Entertainment?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to Elijah Polk, to Ricky Romance, and Tony Hill. They're all part of this arena, but you head up the arena, and he has, you know. But at the same time, if you understand business, you cannot do everything. So the things you can't do, you bring in the best.
Exactly.
And you never be afraid to share that. Because you can never be successful, I don't think, by yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you need these other people, and I think when you're willing to give up part of what you have and help it, because you're actually helping these other people as well. Yes. You're giving them a job, you're giving them an opportunity to do what they want to do, and that's how you do it. How did you start out as a singer?
Me, I started out as a singer with my mom. First started
always the mom.
So,
believe me,
it's always the mom, and she was in the
mom.
choir. She grew up in you know, in Mississippi, and my grandfather and my grandmother, they were you know, evangelists. So my grandfather, he was a pastor, and my grandma, she, you know, well,
so
my
you
mom
had all the right contacts within your body.
So, you know, exactly. So I mean, I've learned from my mother and from God brothers and sisters and people along the way, but my mother was the first one to actually teach me how to sing.
And what is your favorite songs? What do you really
my favorite
feel
songs,
you get into?
I love Lily Allen. I love Prince. I love Michael. Oh, I love Michael.
Everybody loves Michael.
Yeah, not only was he a friend of mine, but he was also, you know, he was a great teacher, and also he was a cool guy.
Yeah, but you were a cool guy to be able to attach yourself to him because not many people can do that.
Exactly.
So you had to be pretty cool. You know, he obviously liked your persona. He liked where, he liked
Yeah,
where your
definitely.
heart was.
Yes, he loved it. He
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah, yeah.
I can tell.
Oh, Orlando, it's beautiful. You do like things, you do. I'll put the glasses on for you. You know, it's the nose that counts. You know, you put the nose on it. Orlando, you know, it's beautiful. What you have to do, you have to look at the stars, and you have to pick the brightest star. And I know you would pick the brightest one, but I picked the dimmest because you have to work to get to the brightest.
Yes.
It's beautiful. That's what you are. You're beautiful.
And you have to work together.
Cocktails, please. Cocktails.
It doesn't come to you. It's the secret. There's a secret weapon out there. The secret weapon is you gotta work.
Gotta work.
You can't just sit back and say, "Oh, it's gonna come to me." They saw my interview and that's it. Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
Definitely. There's no meteors of entertainment success coming out.
So, since we're very attached to the younger generation, being Disney and the whole thing and all this stuff, what would you like to, or how could you put a message out there to help our younger generation in the entertainment business, as of how you kind of worked your way into where you are
well,
now?
keep pushing and punching until the blood still comes out blue, and you know there doesn't have to be anything that anyone has to tell you to in order to get off the couch. Just get up off of your tush and do what you must do to push, that alone should inspire a lot, but definitely be your own. And when you bring your own to the table, then that's when you'll be able, because not a lot of people understand the differentiation of how your own can, you know, challenge you to challenge others and challenge yourself as well. You know, a lot of the pieces that I put out and put together, they're original, and through the originality of that, it challenges me as an artist to challenge myself.
Absolutely.
So I definitely I want to say that and keep on pushing, because you know eventually you're going to get to where you want to go.
If you have that tenacity.
If you have the definitely the tenacity, the dedication, the drive, and the will, you will end up receiving the I like to call it the desires of your heart.
The desires of your heart, and sometimes the desires of our heart. I believe that when we're younger, we're very insecure and we're very afraid to walk here or to say hello to this person.
Exactly.
We're inhibited because we're young.
Right.
So I think don't be inhibited with what you have.
Right.
Because sometimes we don't see our own talent sometimes.
Right, I don't.
You don't see your own talent.
It's fun to me.
Do you know, and then that's funny because I feel the same way. I always tell people, oh, you're this and you're that, and I say, I am. Like, I'm so surprised that I'm thinking, am I really good or am I okay? And I don't like watching myself on television.
I hate it. I can't stand it. Well, I won't say hate, but I strongly dislike it. And I've heard Uncle Eddie Murphy. Shout out to Eddie. He's definitely like one of the fans of not watching himself on TV.
I never watch myself.
I never want to watch myself because it's just ridiculously horrible when I look at myself. It's like I'm my biggest critic. So
yeah, we criticize ourselves sometimes in the wrong way.
Right.
Because what we really are doing, and you know, I always call myself, I'm a vessel. I'm not anybody else. I'm just a vessel bringing stuff out there, and a vessel trying to help other people. Like
Exactly.
I'm having you on the show, and you explaining how somebody young out there is going to listen to you because you're successful. And they're going to say, wow, he said that, so now maybe I can start feeling a little better about myself. I don't have to watch myself.
Right. I don't have to watch myself, but it's like working at McDonald's. I don't have to eat the hamburgers, but I can go ahead and, you know, serve
Make
the
some
burger.
money and serve.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Do that.
I love you. You're amazing.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's right. You know, it's not about you, but it is about you.
Yes.
Because if you're not out there doing it, then how are they going to see you?
Exactly.
So
You know, they have to see in order to believe. Definitely.
Absolutely. What other shows are you on?
Oh well, you got Jamie Foxx show, Family Matters. You got Two of a Kind. You got well, I did a movie, Christmas in Compton. Then I did Straight Outta Compton, and then I did it just goes on and on and on. You got Proud Family. You got Sister. You have
Do you ever get exhausted?
Well, yeah, but
you never let
only
it
if I
show.
don't have. No, well, I only get exhausted when there's nothing to do.
Wonderful. I love that message. You only get exhausted when there's nothing to do. So always keep doing something.
Always.
Always keep yourself out there. That's definitely for the younger generation. Be seen.
Be seen and take it. Definitely take it. You know, step out there, produce the product yourself, and sell to the consumer yourself, and you know, push. You know, when they say no, just you utilize what you have around you. You don't need $1 million worth of equipment or any of that. You need you,
Yes.
and you need the dedication. You need the people behind you, and you push.
And you push, and you've got to think good of yourself.
Exactly.
You've got to think good of yourself. I always say, walk into a room like you own the place, but don't be pompous. Don't be an idiot. Just walk with your feet very, very sturdy on the ground.
Yes. If you
And
don't have it, if you're not sturdy on the ground, you're everywhere.
You're going to get lost.
You're gonna get lost.
Totally lost.
Yeah, it's a lot of the snakes that come at you, definitely on the battlefield. But you just continue to pray for the Lord to just chop the heads off of all the snakes.
And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid where you tread. Don't
Exactly.
be afraid where you walk.
Don't be afraid to walk everywhere.
Because everybody has the same opportunity.
Exactly.
You know, we're all born the same with that single breath, and we all die the same, also with a single breath. And it's exactly what you do in between of that, and what you think of yourself. But I think it's more of how you can help other people
and
give
work that way.
Work
Yeah.
that way, rather than thinking
me. Yeah.
I forgot to mention JMC Management Group. What is that?
Well, those are partners of ours, and we definitely hold them close, man, because they're awesome. They rock.
I think Orlando holds everybody close. I've just been given a message here. What's this message? Pinky Toe Productions.
And the money team.
And the money
And
team,
the money
Floyd.
team.
Big shout out to David Carter.
What about money team? Tell me.
Pinky to the money team. Well, it looks like they might be our investors for
All right, money team. I like you already. Come on, boy.
Come on, Floyd.
Come
Yeah,
on,
most definitely. But
Floyd.
yeah, we definitely want to shout out to
Absolutely.
Pinky Toe Productions and TMT, the money team. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. We're going to give everybody the opportunity because you are just amazing, Orlando. I'm just so honored to have him on our show. I call it our show because I've got Nick, my producer, and he actually got in touch with all these people, and he was so excited today. And I met Nick, actually. I met Nick a few months ago,
Okay.
and he had nothing.
Wow.
True story. And I said, Nick, come and help me. Do something. And
Yeah.
now, and he's so excited.
Success story
Now
right
Nick
here, right
is
here.
my producer.
That's a blessing.
And then I've also got Gary here. Gary.
What's up, Buzz? Hi, brother.
You got it, brother.
See,
You got
I'm
it.
on the way, baby.
I've also got Vegas. The reason I'm mentioning all these people, Vegas Gary, is because they come down here like you. They support me. And when people come and support you, I'm just so grateful to have all these people around me that help.
Well, you're amazing. What you do is amazing, and God has put it upon you, bestowed you with that blessing to touch people like me and give us all
And
opportunities.
give the
to use you
opportunity
as
to be seen.
Yes,
I want
thank
you all
you
to
so
be seen
much.
out there.
I really
I want you
appreciate
to
it.
understand how we are so grateful to have your gift. And you share your gift with us.
Yes.
And I think sometimes we forget who gives that gift and we don't thank them.
Right.
Sometimes they get locked in a little corner
Right,
somewhere.
right.
You don't get them out. And this is actually Hal Roach, became a very good friend of mine, and he was a pioneer in the film business. And he was always very alone in his house when my husband and I started to pick him up, and take him to dinner, and go to the racetrack, and do all sorts of lovely things. And we made the last 10 years of his life, he lived to 100 and a half, and the last 10 years of his life, he was very grateful because he was not locked away.
Wow.
He was now out again.
Yeah.
And we both benefit because everybody was around Hal Roach, and then who were these two people? That were
Right.
But it was a wonderful thing. So I think what you do is helping other people, I think is amazing. And if anybody wants to get in touch with you, I guess they get in touch with you, the Young Star Entertainment.
Young Star Entertainment, and also you definitely have the JMC Management Group. You got E&I Sports. You definitely have Tony Hill. And also my Instagram is direct. That's the official Orlando Brown _IG King, and I'll just
So reach out, because there's nothing like reaching out to everybody and everything. This is
reach out and touch
me.
someone who cares. I'm just joking. Make this world a better place if you can.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah,
We'll be
brother.
back.
You got it.